Welcome students for the third presentation of the fifth unit, Nation Building and Challenges to Indian Democracy. And today's topic is remedies for the nation building. To build a nation, a well-developed nation which is united and well developed, well balanced, for that some of the remedies are there which are very important to build a well nation or developed nation. So which are those? Let's see one by one. So first thing is required to build a good nation, that is political stability. If the government is stable, then the nation will develop gradually. So the government elected by the people has to continue for the full term, so as to adopt and implement the policies for development. Whatever agenda they have fixed at the time of election, to implement that, the government should be full term. Once the elections are conducted, so the government will be there for the 5 years, and the government has to complete that 5 years. Then only whatever the implementation, whatever the policies adopted by them, those can be carried out and can be executed properly. In order to maintain political stability, the Constitution Review Committee headed by the Justice M. N. Venkatachalai. This M. N. Venkatachalai Review Commission suggested the adaptation of constructive vote of no confidence system in 2002. If a government or one of a political party, if they are unable to show the majority, then no confidence vote or no confidence motion can be claimed on that majority party. And this suggestion was done in 2002 by M. N. Venkatachalai, the Constitution Review Commission. So which gives the stable stability to government. Second point, selection of priorities. Priority means what things should be done earlier. हाँ, जैसे हम सुबह उठने के बाद करते हैं कि आज मुझे पहले क्या करना है, बाद में क्या करना है, या फिर उसके बाद क्या करना है, इन चीज़ों के बारे में जैसे हम सोचते हैं, so that is nothing but the priorities. So these priorities are to be decided on the basis of the needs of people. Sometimes the government introduces some of the policies which are not required. Think it is the basic needs, that is food, cloth, shelter of the one of a person. If it is not completed and the government is thinking about the health, hygiene, sanitization or education, so that is not a proper priority or that will not work. जब आदमी का पेट भूखा है तो किसी प्रकार का भी ज्ञान उसके सामने नहीं जाता. पेट जब भरा हुआ है तो आराम से दिमाग में भी जा सकता है. So the priority should be given. So in that priority, the government has to think first about the infrastructure, education, transport, employment, agriculture, industries, and then health services. This should comes in a sequence, and then only it is possible to build a good nation. Third point, effective implementation of plan. So the 5 years plan which has been adopted by the Nehru since April 2012, the 12th 5 years plan is under progress. To fill the gap of previous plans, it is aimed at the channelizing the sources and implementing effectively. Whatever the previous 11 plans are over, so those were failed to completely focus on what they have targeted. So whatever the plan is there, that plan should be executed successfully. Plan should be implemented. Then only that policy and the country will get well developed. Fourth point, mixed economy, which also adopted by Nehru itself. So what is mixed economy? Mixed economy is nothing but public and private partnership. Means here is a combination of the private companies also and public companies, that is government companies also. So both are not only this strengthen the economy but also contributes for its sustenance also. It's becomes very durable. Whatever the private companies are there, their contribution in the development of the country is a phenomenal, means which is very rich one. The contributes the private enterprises has been phenomenal in the economic front. Tatas, Birlas, Wipros, even number of the companies are there. Wipro is there, Infosys is there, Reliance is there, and many others have not only generated employment but also contributed for the economic progress. Number of the employees are getting employed because of these private companies. That's why for the nation building it's very important mix economy along with the public enterprises, private companies should be there. Fifth point, implementation of directive principles of state policy. Now here sometime what happens, that 10% of the among the society, out of 100%, 10% of the people will be having a whole power, whereas the 90% people will be ruled by just 10%. So that is, concentration of wealth in the few hands is an obstacle for the development of SC, that is scheduled caste, ST, that is scheduled tribes, and BC, that is backward classes. To implement the ideas is egalitarian type of society. So the power should be divided, or it should be given to the local level peoples, and it should be divided in every community. They should get the chance to development. Hence implementation of directive principles of state policy is necessary. And the last point for the remedies, that is role of civil society. In India, civil society organizations are playing an important role in nation building. They are fighting against political and administrative corruption, red tapeism, political apathy, anti-people policies. Number of the organization, number of the NGO, that is non-governmental organizations, which will comes on the road and fight against the different policies, corruptions which are there in the society. For that, number of the organizations or movement have been started across the country. Among them, India Against Corruption, Association for Democratic Reform, and Election Watch. These kind of movements are doing very well and opposing for the different kinds of corruptions, tapism, anti-people policies, or going against the government, which policies wrongly they have introduced. So these are the remedies for the nation building: political stability, selection of priorities, effective implementation of plan, mixed economy, implementation of directive principles of state policy, and role of civil society. Thank you, students.